Hello, I'm Linda Thomas. I'm the IP and Regional Associate here at WiSys. I hope everyone is enjoying lunch. Thumbs up, thumbs down in terms of how good it is. All right, perfect. So we'd like to take this moment now to award the Innovation Champion Awards. The WiSys Innovation Award recognizes University of Wisconsin leaders, faculty, staff, students, or partners who have played an integral role in building a culture of innovation at the universities of Wisconsin. WiSys is honored to give the Innovation Award to Esther Eke, Jeff Mears, and Faith Rushkoff.
Thank you, Linda. If we'll ask Esther to come on up. So, WiSys has been thinking about how do we recognize the people that make innovation happen. And for those who aren't familiar, we're later today we'll give out Innovators of the Year Award. People who've made significant contributions in advancing some innovation or invention of significance and that have been working with WiSys over time. We realize that innovation is a team sport, right? And we've talked a lot about collaboration. And in that team sport, this doesn't happen without people like Esther. That we need those people that are on the campus that are working with us to really support you all in getting these things to happen. Esther is the director of the Office of Sponsored Programs at the University of Wisconsin. He's been a consistent champion of WiSys efforts to promote research and innovation. And as I mentioned, it depends on these strong champions behind the scenes. And we're a small staff, we're not getting things done all across Wisconsin without the support of people like Esther. And whether it's supporting forward ag initiatives and advancing research development opportunities or helping connect faculty with new resources, she approaches everybody with professionalism and enthusiasm. And we're just so delighted to be partners with her in UW Oshkosh. Her contributions have had a lasting impact both on WiSys and the broader research community. This is about Esther, but I do want to make one comment, and I said this earlier this morning, that the idea that leadership matters, and I keep wanting to emphasizing the point that we're so fortunate that we have such engaged, supportive leaders. So, Chancellor Martini is here again, has taken a lot of time to participate with this, and as former provost at UW Oshkosh, was Esther, and of course Chancellor Singh is here, and Esther's family. And so it's just really a joy to be able to give out these awards, and we're just very fortunate to have thank you, Esther. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I'm really honored to be receiving this award. I want to thank WiSys for all of their work in strengthening research, innovation, and entrepreneurship across Wisconsin. I see this award as not just a award to me, but as a recognition of all the hard work of research administrators, the whole entire community of research administrators that are working silently behind the scenes, making research and innovation happen. A lot of the work we do is invisible, but the impact is felt in every grant or contract that gets awarded, and every award that is carried on to successful completion, and in innovation that has impacted our community today. So with that being said, I really would like to first of all thank my team, my excellent team at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, the Office of Sponsored Programs, that are working tirelessly and that approach everything with professionalism, and they provide their expertise and dedication every day. I would also like to recognize my counterparts and research administrators across the UW system. You're an excellent team. partners with faculty, and I'm really very proud to be a part of their profession. I would like to thank Chancellor Singh and UWO leadership for their continued and sustained support of research on campus, and for all the infrastructure and personnel and programs that have been in place to support us. I would like to thank WiSys for being an excellent partner for UW Oshkosh, and I am happy for all the supportive structure they have provided for our faculty to expand and innovate, and students as well. That being said, thank you so much for this award. I look forward to continuing to work to move Wisconsin forward. Go Titans!
Jeff, if you would come on. Our next Innovation Champion is Jeff Mears. Our community partners are integral to connecting us to people and places where our collective work can be impactful. And, you know, over the years, we've had so many firsts for WiSys, and, you know, working with Jeff has been our first opportunity to really and meaningfully learn to connect with the tribal communities in Wisconsin. Jeff Mears is the executive director of the Wisconsin Tribal Conservation Advisory Council. He's been an invaluable partner in shaping the vision for Forward Ag and strengthening the relationships with the tribal communities across Wisconsin. His leadership, insight, dedication to tribal food sovereignty are creating lasting impact and help drive agricultural innovation that is both inclusive and community-centered. You know, Jeff has put a lot of trust in us and put a lot of time and has been a really terrific partner. He's participated in our core partner implementation team as we kind of planned what does Forward Ag look like. And he's invited us to his board to present and brought us to events across the state to really help us understand where we could make impact. So we're just really grateful for the partnership. Thank you, Jeff.
Well, thank you very much. I just want to thank again Arjun and all of WiSys and WITCAC, that's the Wisconsin Tribal Conservation Advisory Council. It's been around since 2001. We're a tribal organization. We have an appointed representative for each of the tribes in Wisconsin, and we work with the tribes on natural resource and agricultural issues. Very small 501c3 of 3 full-time staff. And again, thanks to Arjun and WiSys, and WITCAC was invited to be a member of that Forward Ag, and I'm excited about that and what that future holds. Just a quick mention of the Tribal Elder Food Box. If you haven't heard about that, it's an effort to deliver healthy, culturally relevant foods to tribal elders. And it started just in 2021, and now just a few short years later, it's going to deliver 30,000 boxes this year to all the tribes in Wisconsin. But the great thing is about it is we're growing and supporting tribal producers. So that's where WITCAC comes as a partner with our training opportunities. Last week we had Road Safety Alliance training, we've got tractor safety training. All these efforts to make sure the producers are offered the right step to get become producers and actually become making money off of this, so they can earn money on what they do. And that's the exciting part. And this connection with SPARK too, it's such a great hearing all the students and all the great projects going on, and just the connection to WITCAC. We've had a WITCAC internship program since 2009. We have college interns working for host tribes or for working with USDA agencies, and that's been a great opportunity to see their growth since then. We work with the University of Wisconsin. We have grad students in a USDA SASCAP grant. The great thing about that is they're doing ag research working with tribes as partners and not just study subjects. That's been a big change to actually partner with the tribes with what they need, what they want, and how they can work together in those agricultural research projects. And just one more thing, there are actually 12 tribal nations in Wisconsin. 11 are federally recognized and 1 non-federally recognized. serves Bad River, Forest County, Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, Coudray, Lac du Flambeau, Menominee, Oneida, Red Cliff, Socaga, Mole Lake, St. Croix, Stockbridge, Muncie, and that 12th one is Brothertown. And I just wanted to say one more thing at the welcome reception last night. Chancellor Martini talked about the power of partnerships. And that innovation in agriculture is just needed more than ever. And I'm excited for the future collaboration opportunities with the tribal nations, with WITCAC, WiSys, the universities of Wisconsin, 13 universities of Wisconsin, 12 tribes. You can see how that's going to fit together. To working together on grants, technical assistance, and collaborations on projects. And I think that's very exciting. So I'd just like to say on behalf of myself, WITCAC, thank you very much for this honor. We're just really looking for this recognition. It's going to build collaboration moving forward. So thank you very much.
So our third recipient, Faith Rothkopf, is UW Platteville student and WiSys student ambassador. If she wasn't deserving enough, I mean, I guess, last night I witnessed Faith standing at a table full of students at our opening reception, and she was holding court and teaching them about all the WiSys opportunities that exist and why they should join them. And it was even hard to kind of break into all that to introduce her to some people. Faith, we'd already won the award. But no, it was a really great example. Such incredible energy. And I think that, WiSys has made a real effort to try to, bring students from our regional campuses in and work with them and have them get out and help us understand what the programming should be and get engagement. And, so thank you. You've been just unbelievable in the work that you've been doing. She's been conducting interdisciplinary research as a passionate ambassador for student innovation. She's consistently demonstrated curiosity, leadership, and initiative. We're proud to recognize her contributions. I'm trying to remember, you're also doing, what's the additional job that you've taken on?
Oh, I'm an EMT.
She's an EMT. And if you heard from our keynote speaker this morning, to be an innovator, you can't sleep, because I can't imagine how she's a full-time student doing research and also learning to be an EMT, but there you go. I mean, it's just really impressive. Faith, thank you so much, and you're just one of our incredible champions.
Hi. So I want to thank WiSys because this was a very validating experience. My research started back in 2023, and my professor used to describe me as like super bright-eyed, very naive, didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I'd go head first, and then I just kept picking up projects. And now, 3 years later, I have 3 lovely research professors to thank: Dr. Kimiko Halfman, who's somewhere. Oh, there she is. Dr. Mark Levenstein, who's right there. Dr. Mohammed Rabani, who's right there. And with them and the help of WiSys, they have molded me, shaped me, and encouraged me, and just pushed me forward into growing into the researcher that I am today. I will be pursuing an MD PhD program because I can't give up the research. And after 1,400 hours of research, so many setbacks, so many tears, so many things going wrong, the biopack system breaking, the nano drop reading of 34, and I was staring at a clear solution. It was really supportive to have WiSys at every event and to have, so many people to reach out to whenever I had questions and anytime I was getting stuck. They were, again, at Research in Rotunda when I was able to do that. They had me on the steering committee last year. They've been providing numerous opportunities for me to encourage me to be a better researcher, and I've been pushed forward by everyone on my team, and I want to thank just everyone so much. It means a lot to me. I'm a student. I didn't expect this. So thank you.
SPARK 2026. The Carl E. Branson Innovator of the Year Award is bestowed annually on universities of Wisconsin faculty, staff, students, or community members who make exemplary contributions as a WiSys Innovator. WiSys is honoured to give the Innovator of the Year Award to Naniel Jarawala, John Apilode, and Joseph Wu. JEM will be accepting Naniel Jarawala's award on his behalf.
It's a real honor to introduce Mary Branson, Carl Branson's Mary has been an incredible supporter of innovation across Wisconsin and been involved in quite a few boards and other activities, but has been a personal advisor to me over the years and has really been instrumental in helping me think about how do we continue to do programs and activities of WiSys and continue to make an impact across Wisconsin. I'm just really pleased to have Mary come up here and give away these awards.
Well, it's great fun to be here today, and although Carl isn't with us, I can remember vividly when he would come back from these kind of events or having discussions with Artisan or visiting any one of the 11 regional campuses, and the excitement he would have over all of the amazing research and innovations that are occurring in the campuses. And I remember vividly one from UW-Platteville that he went on for several days about, but I heard all of these for years, and I can't thank you enough for being here and really contributing all of your great thinking to making this world a better place. So when I was wandering around the poster presentations today and looking at your agenda, I realized why he got so excited. I was just stunned with the amazing thinking that all of you are doing. And I couldn't help but notice a few, particularly the stress levels of Norwegian beavers. With a name like Gulbrandsen, you can guess that Norway is a little bit important in our lives. But the many pharmaceutical projects that were being done by several of you, especially at UW-Oshkosh, the robotic innovations that you're looking at, and how AI will work with the robotics, and how you measure the pressures that robots will make on things. I can't remember the word of what that is. But the different chemistry things that you're studying, coding the different prosthetics that are being used in human bodies. And then the dairy innovation hub sounds fabulous. I grew up on a dairy farm in Wisconsin. Carl grew up in a small town. So we both are excited about little things that all of you do, not little things that you're doing, but the touchstones that you make across the entire state. That's so important. And then the art-inspired look at immigration and what that has meant to human immigrants in this country. And then some of you were studying psychology of different things that happen in people's lives. So congratulations to all of you on your curiosity, your study, and your creativity contributing solutions to making this world a better place. And I want to particularly congratulate the recipients, two professors, and a student to receive the Carl Governance and Innovation Award. Your diligence and support of continuing the research and innovation on each campus is critical to our future. So thanks to all of you, and thanks for letting me come and join you.
First up is the award for Naniel. Naniel, I'm Alan Hardy. I'm the Innovations Operations Manager at WiSys, but I worked with Naniel multiple times when I was the Regional Associate for UW La Crosse. And Naniel is known well known around our office and also on his campus for his energy and enthusiasm that he brings to everything he does. We were first introduced to him when he won second place at the Big Idea Tournament for his Indian company called Arias. He continued to be engaged with his business, consulting with our innovative ventures team regularly, while also doing research on campus. The next year, he won the UW La Crosse Quick Pitch competition for his research on economic impact of entrepreneurs that are from foreign countries. And he represented UWL at the state Quick Pitch tournament. Working with his faculty mentor, Adam Stivers, they won a SPARK grant for NJ to continue working on his research. Naniel, NJ, as he's known, was also a big promoter of WiSys services. He personally signed his friends up and promoted events on campus, such as Innovation On-Ramp. He's a quick learner and is always thinking of new ideas with an entrepreneurial drive and intellectual curiosity, well deserving of this Innovator of the Year award. Unfortunately, Naniel cannot be here today, so his friend Jerry Ying will be accepting an award on his behalf. Naniel also provided a video that we will watch.
Thank you very much for this award. I still couldn't believe that I'm getting an Innovator award in my undergraduate years, and I do wish I could be there at SPARK with all of you guys today. But alas, I want to say that when I got the call from Arjun Sangha about this Innovators Award, which I've only seen from this past 2 years, I questioned, me? Isn't that wild? Because there were all these other great innovators that I've seen this past couple years. But after the call, I sat down and I was thinking about all this consistent and persistent and wild knocking on the doors, and it really started with like the Big Idea Tournament, which funny enough, when I look back, I lost at UWL level, then I went ahead to apply at large, 1 second for that, then came the Quick Pitch competitions, then came the SPARK, then came a private conversation with Governor Evers, and I still couldn't believe all of those wild things that happened. And through all of it, I just want to think and feel my heartbeat to the core and to my essence, and I live for those moments. And when I think about it, I feel like I'm really leading with my dharma, which is my purpose, which is to challenge. And I challenge you all today to innovate in any capacity possible. And through those times, please don't hesitate to take up from WiSys. They are going to challenge you. I hope Wilson, Abhiya, and Save is listening to this, because they will also go above and beyond for you. This is also for the people who have helped challenge the wilderness in me, starting with Anne Lavaka for Big Idea, and Dr. Adam Stivers who held my hand since my freshman year. I thank you for challenging me.
And to the people who made me wild, Chaitanya Jariwala, my mom, and Mukesh Jariwala, my dad. I thank them and they thank you.
All right, good afternoon. It is my privilege to introduce and recognize UW-Platteville Professor of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. John O'Beileden, as a WiSys Innovator of the Year. I encourage you all to go read the press release announcing John's award to really get the metrics that sort of back this up in terms of invention disclosures, patents issued, grants awarded, and other collaborations that he has had. From my end of things, I've had the pleasure of working with John throughout all my years at WiSys. And what stands out about John is not only the strength of his technical work, but the way he approaches innovation. He has a remarkable mind for applied research and a clear understanding of how ideas can become commercially meaningful technologies. He is a dedicated mentor to students, a valued collaborator, and an inventor whose work reflects both brilliance and purpose. John truly exemplifies what it means to be a WiSys Innovator of the Year. Please join me in congratulating Dr. John O'Beileden.
Well, I want to thank WiSys. I wrote a speech here for 2 minutes, I was told. I want to thank WiSys for the commitment to identifying, supporting, and funding innovative ideas across the universities of Wisconsin. The opportunities they provide have made a tremendous impact and still making impact on researchers and innovators at our comprehensive campuses. And I'm happy to be one of many who have benefited from their support. When I joined UW-Platteville in 2011, I was not sure what the future held for my research interests, and I passionately was interested in research and headed for a teaching-intensive university. So I was concerned what would happen to my research interests. During my first semester, I had about a call for proposal from WiSys. I submitted a proposal that was declined. While disappointing at the time, it ultimately became the beginning of a remarkable journey. Over the years, I've been fortunate to receive support that has contributed to several invention disclosures, 2 patents, I'm still expecting some being processed, and numerous collaborative research projects involving colleagues across disciplines, including chemistry, my partner in crime, Joseph is from chemistry, engineering physics, fellow mechanical engineers in different expertise domains in engineering, and animal science, and I've also been privileged to work across the campuses in the UW system. My greatest source of pride has been the opportunity to mentor more than 120 students. Many have been co-authors and in conference presentations, journal papers, and they have all developed skills while being mentored under me that have prepared them for their careers and graduate studies. I'm deeply grateful to them. Their dedication and hard work have made this achievement possible. I would like to thank the University of Wisconsin-Platteville for providing an enabling environment that encourages innovation, and my collaborators, who are many, for their partnership and contributions. I would like also to thank my family, particularly my wife, for her understanding and support during the many deadlines. Sometimes she cannot explain why I have to go out to the lab. Sometimes 10 p.m. in the night. I will tell her something will be damaged if I don't go. And sometimes at the weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, I spend long hours, but I really appreciate her support, her understanding through the process. I do not see this award as a culmination of my work, but as an encouragement to do. I remain committed to supporting and inspiring colleagues and students, helping them to pursue their own innovative ideas and serving as a multiplier of the opportunities that WiSys make possible. Looking back at the uncertainty I felt when I arrived PW Planning in 2011, I can confidently say that WiSys has made a profound difference in the trajectory of my career. For that, and for this recognition, I'm sincerely grateful. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike Sensi, and I'm here to introduce our final innovator of the year, which is going to Dr. Joseph Wu. For those of you who come to this conference often, you may know that I don't typically get in front of a microphone very often, but it was my honor to be asked to introduce and to celebrate Dr. Wu. Joseph is a professor of chemistry at Platteville and has a long history of innovative research and strong collaboration. He also is an expert in encouraging his students to learn, have fun, and get involved, many of whom have presented at SPARK Symposiums previously, as well as joined various WiSys student educational programs and even been included on some of his patent disclosures. He has over 50 publications. He is to his name and has been featured prominently in regional and national media for his research. On a personal note, I've had the pleasure of working with him for 17 years now, through many disclosures, grants, patent applications, and even now, as of last year, an issued patent. So, his dedication makes him a truly deserving recipient of this award, and possibly the best part of working with Joseph is I don't think over 17 years I've ever seen him not with a smile on his face. With that, I'd like to welcome Dr. Joseph Wu to the stage.
Put up the professor mentality. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, Arjun, Mike, Tony, Abby, for inviting me to receive this award. This is a really meaningful award for me. For the past 18 years, I always believe good things happen when I attend this SPARK Symposium and all the events that organized by WiSys. And look, this is happening. Good things happen. So I believe every one of you is going to have good things happen in your these 2 days event here. So, and I really appreciate the support from WiSys because they believe my idea. My idea is not just about presentation, a title on a poster, but they actually can transform my idea into a reality. And that made me excited. And that is why Dr. Albriagan, actually, I was surprised. I think he stole one of the speech sentences. But sometimes you can actually find me 10 o'clock in my lab. And I was working there. And I thank my family for the supporting that I spend time. I'm supposed to spend time with my family, but occasionally I feel like I need to test this idea. can't sleep. So I went to the lab and I tried to test the idea. And sometimes because there's proposal deadline, so I have to hurry up. But you know what? I get excited. I do this for fun. And that's not typical job that people have. So I really appreciate the opportunity of WiSys to believe my idea. And I thank my student, my colleague, my collaborator, University of Platteville, and everyone that gave me support before. They are wonderful. I really like the speech this morning. I don't know about you. This morning, the message about this speech is about turning complaint to a powerful innovation journey, which is actually resonance with me for many, many years. This is what I do. I complain. I complain about we don't have detection kits for synthetic drugs out there. We've got to help these police officers to actually combat the synthetic drugs. So I team up with my colleagues and we develop the synthetic drugs. We follow an official patent on that. And then when Dr. Abdullah joined the mechanical engineering department, come and talk to me, he brings his expertise in 3D printing. We complain about polymer is weak. After you 3D printer, it's a weak structure. Can we reinforce the structure with metal? So we developed a more advanced technology to make the metallic coating on his amazing 3D printing structure. And then we complain about farmers throwing their milk. They dumping their milk, really tons of milk, going to the environment or to the sewage treating system. That's during the pandemic. You'll remember that when there's low demand and there's disruption in supply, and that create a huge problem. So, Dr. Alberta and I been thinking and complain we shouldn't throw them away because this milk protein is actually a polymer. We should recover it and turn it into 3D printing material, right? So what I learned from here, and actually I echo what the speaker said this morning, is that the innovation doesn't begin with all the answers, but with the courage to find the answer, with the courage to ask why. Why we do this? Why not we do the other way? Or how to improve it, right? So that is always, I pass all this passion to my students. We always ask why. Can we improve the process rather than complaining about the current status? So to me, that whenever I see challenge, when I encounter challenges, I see it as an invitation for me to think differently, to come up with a solution to solve the problem. Guess what? Even if I solve the solution, where can I go from there? I need somebody to help me. So that's where WiSys comes in. That really energized me and pushed me and to actually make things into a reality. So here, I appreciate your support, appreciate the award, and I do hope that everybody continue to turn complaint into curiosity, curiosity into discovery, discovery into innovation that will make our world, our community a better place. Thank you so much for